Students, this question was asked in the year 2017. A physical quantity of the dimensions of length that can be formed out of c, g and e square by 4 pi epsilon 0 is where c is velocity of light, g is the universal gravitational constant and e is charge. So student, let us write the equation. Equation states that L is equal to c to the power, let take x, g to the power y and square by 4 pi epsilon 0 to the power z. So if we find the values of x, y and z, then we can find out which among the following four options is correct. Okay student? But first let us find out the dimensions of the right hand side physical quantities. What is the dimensions of velocity of light? C student, you know that is velocity is Lt minus 1. Its dimensional formula. What is G? According to Newton's law of universal gravitation, you know students, the force acting between two masses m1 and m2 separated by a distance r is equal to F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square, or G is equal to Fr square by m1 m2. So the dimensions of G will be equal to dimension F, dimension of r square divided by dimension of m1 and m2. This is mLt minus 2, the dimensional formula of force. This is L square and this is m square. So student, this becomes m to the power minus 1, L3 and t to the power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of universal gravitational constant G. And what about square by 4 pi epsilon 0? We know from Coulomb's law the force of attraction, electrostatic force of attraction between two charges is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r square when the two charges are separated at a distance r. Okay student, we may write this q1 as E and this q2 is also E while considering their dimensions, or this becomes E square by 4 pi epsilon 0 and into 1 by r square. So what is square by 4 pi epsilon 0 student? This is equal to Fr square, and the dimensions of square by 4 pi epsilon 0 will be equal to dimension of Fr square, that is mLt minus 2 multiplied by L2. So this is m L to the power 3 t to the power minus 2. We will put the values of the dimensional formula of C, F and square by 4 pi epsilon 0 in this equation students. What is C? C is Lt minus 1. So we will write Lt minus 1 to the power x. And what is G? G is m minus 1 L3 t minus 2 to the power y. And what is square by 4 pi epsilon 0? That is m L3 t minus 2 to the power z. Okay students, now let us clear the blackboard so that we can write and solve this equation. We know students from the principle of homogeneity of dimensions, the dimensional formula of the left hand side of an equation will be the same as the right hand side. We will utilize this while solving the equation. Okay student, then this becomes L to the power x into t to the power minus x into L to the power this is m to the power minus y into L to the power 3y into t to the power minus 2y into m to the power z, L to the power 3z into t to the power minus 2z. Okay student, and let us write like this: L to the power x, here L to the power 3y, we will write x plus 3y, and here L to the power 3z is there, so we add this 3z. And what are the powers of t? T is minus x here, we will write minus x, t is minus 2y, and have powers minus z, so we write t to the power minus z here, and m to the power minus y and m to the power z here. Okay, students. Then this is equal to L or m0 L1 T0. Let us compare the dimensions of L, M and T of the left hand side and right hand side. So we get, students, comparing the dimensions of L, what is here? Here it is 1. So x plus 3y plus 3z is equal to 1, and minus x minus 2y minus z is equal to, what is the exponent of t here? 0. So we write here 0, and again, what is the dimension of mass here? Minus y plus z, minus y plus z, we write here minus y plus z is equal to, what is the exponent of t here? 0. So minus y plus z is equal to 0. So let us add equation 1 and 2, students. Then x minus x cancel out. This becomes 3y minus 2y is equal to y. 3z minus z is equal to 2z is equal to 1. And here minus y, will write this equation 3 minus y plus z is equal to 0, and add this 3. Okay, student. This is L to the power x, L to the power 3y, L to the power 3z. And this is t to the power minus x, t to the power minus 2z, t to the power minus 2y. Here minus 2z is there, student. We have written z, this is 2z. So minus x minus 2y minus 2z is equal to 0. So this equation becomes y 3z minus 2z is equal to z. Y plus z is equal to 1. Okay, student. Then y cancels out, and 2z becomes 1, or z is equal to half. Okay, student. Then what is y? Y minus y is equal to minus z, or y is equal to z. So z is half. So y is also half. And what is x, student? X from this equation is 1 minus 3y minus 3z. So 1 minus 3 into what is y? Y is half, and what is z? Z is also half. So this is 1 minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So is equal to 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. So we found the values. X is equal to minus 2, y is equal to half, and y is equal to half, and z is equal to half. Okay, student. So we can write it here to get the correct option, student. So this becomes, L becomes c to the power x, what is x? Minus 2, g to the power half, and square by 4 pi epsilon 0 to the power half. Because this is the value of y, this is the value of z, this is the value of x, student. So this, we may write this as 1 by square, and we can take this inside the bracket, g square by 4 pi epsilon 0 to the power half. Where is this? This is in the option D, 1 by square, g square by 4 pi epsilon to the power half. So option D is the correct answer, students.